You know what? I was just sitting here reflecting. I reflect a lot. And my reflection time is like me talking, right? I just woke up, so my voice like a little raspy. Excuse me. And I was thinking about how a lot of people hold things in, and it causes them to have resentment and hate towards certain things or certain people, and they never get past whatever that situation or whatever that did to them. It's almost like they're harboring it in, right? And I looked over some stuff about my life, about, situations and things like that, and how easily I used to kind of just give somebody that forgiveness or trust, and then how I got to a point where I didn't forgive anything and I didn't forgive myself. And then now I'm at a point where I just let things roll off my back like water. And I was thinking about that movie they have with the girl who was a surfer. I can't remember the name of the movie. She was a surfer, and she went surfing and she got attacked by a shark. The shark bit her arm off, and she went through all the stages of grief, kind of like how someone goes through grief when they lose someone. And she went through all the stages of disbelief, you know, blaming herself, blaming other people, like everything, like basically what we do when we go through things in life. We go through all of these stages, all these feelings and emotions, but like if we stay in that, it changes us in a negative way. And I remember in that movie, the young lady, even though she had all this negative going on, even though she had opposition, and it didn't look like it would ever happen, she still was determined to try. She still got out there and did it. And even though she had been through so much and she was different at this point in her life, she still she still wanted to grow. She still wanted to be better, and she still wanted to give it a try. It's like she didn't give up on herself. Despite what people were saying, despite what people thought that she may or may not accomplish, like when you are able to forgive yourself, you can then see yourself in a different light. Because if you can't forgive yourself for a mistake that you made, you'll always think that you're going to make that mistake. You'll always doubt yourself. And you got to get to a place where you forgive yourself first so that you can forgive other people. Because we're all human, so everybody's going to make mistakes. But if you can't get to a point where you forgive yourself because you know you're human, you know you're going to make mistakes, you know you need God to help you get through life, so does everybody else. So you can't hold people to a certain standard or at a certain way if they make a mistake, because you have to give grace. Just like you want to receive grace for growing and changing, you have to give that same grace to the next person. Because everybody, whether you admit it or not, you want to be better. You may not know how to be better. You may not know where to start. But if you got a heart of God in there somewhere, you're looking to want to be better, whether you know how to do that or not. And so I just was reflecting, and I was like, that movie is just such a great example of how life can just throw you a whammy, and while you down, you feel like you still getting hit, and then you get to a point where you're like, I gotta do this for me. I gotta say that I tried my best. I can't go off of the next person, what they did. Like, this person may have hurt me, but they can turn around, change their life, and become better than I am. You see what I'm saying? So like, why can't I see that for myself? Why can't you give yourself grace? Why can't you forgive yourself? Why can't you let go? This is stuff I had asked myself. And like, I had to be real. Like, I really had to dig deep and go into some situations that I know happened, and I could have responded or reacted a different way. But because I had not seen myself in that way, I couldn't see nobody else that way. Man, oh man. Life. The sun is coming up. The birds are chirping. I'm really in here debating if I want to go work out because my back hurt. My back hurt. So, ladies, you understand. But yeah, I just, I just be reflecting. I just be talking, and some stuff I know is for me, and some stuff I believe can help somebody else. So when I speak, I'm just speaking to help. A lot of times people think that I'm trying to throw shots. They think that I'm trying to be indirect. And when I speak on stuff that is relatable. I speak on stuff that's true. I speak on stuff that I know helps other people. And it's not because I think it helps them. It's because people are telling me that it helps them. And I know it helps them because it's helping me in my own life. And if it wasn't helping me in my own life, I wouldn't share it. If I'm not married, I'm not going to talk about marriage stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to talk about what I've been through, what helps me, and what is helping me grow. Which is why I need to come in here and stop trying to talk myself out of working out and go ahead and work out before these kids wake up, because then I'm going to be looking crazy. And so, you know, I ain't trying to throw no shots. But, you know, if the shoe fit, lace it. And if it's helping you, let it help you. It's going to hurt before it help. Because guess what? At the end of the day got to end. And you got to say, what did I do today that I could do better tomorrow? Was I listening to my kids or was I cutting them off? Because, see, that's something I'm working on. I can be honest and say what I'm working on. I'm quick because I learned how to talk. I learned how to communicate. But I'm still learning how to let somebody else talk, and then it's my turn. I can't overstep the conversation by just saying what I want to say. That's not fair, because this is a person too. They got emotions and feelings too. I asked my kids, is there something I need to work on? That's what they said. I told them I know it, because I know I need to work on it, because I've been telling myself and I've been trying to. So it is what it is. Like, we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. We're all human. But when you learn how to recognize that, and you can forgive yourself and say, all right, come on now, you're cutting people off again. You're not listening. You're being hard-headed. You can be real with yourself. It's so much easier to get through, because it's like, I'm not being fake. Now, see, when you faking it and you trying to make everything look okay when it's not, that's when you deteriorate from the inside out. See, somebody could look at my life and think I have a perfect life or think I got it all together. For me right now, it's peace. I'm not letting nothing come disrupt my peace. So on the outside, that may make me look like my life is good. That don't mean I don't go through nothing, but that's just my mindset about life. It doesn't matter where I'm at or what I'm going through. I have something to be grateful for. Okay? We just got to get to that point, y'all. You can't do that until you realize all this stuff. You got to be real with you. When you be real with you and say, yeah, I got this to work on, that's when you become better. That's when you go through stuff, and the very things that you're going through is what you got to work on. God is God don't make no mistakes. You think you're going through something for no reason, when God trying to develop something in you that you don't even know you need developing in. Oh my goodness. You don't even know you jealous of people because they're in a relationship and you not. But you see all these relationships, and instead of going to these marriages or relationships to get insight, to learn how to be a wife or a husband, to be a better person for the spouse that God gonna send you sitting there moping. You sitting there complaining and jealous of the next person. Or you're married and you're jealous of another marriage because you don't want to work on yours. I'm not in nobody's business. I don't talk to nobody. I just know this is real life stuff. And if we can't get real, stuff ain't gonna work out. And I always say that relationships are very important. They're essential to life because we always have to be interacting with another human being. So this is not just for relationships. This is friendships. This is workships or whatever. This is every area of life. You got to be able to be real, because you're not finna be perfect. You might think you perfect, but you're not. Somebody told me the other day, roses really smell like boo. You know that song? Listen, I never thought my roses smelled. I always thought my roses smelled like everybody's stuff stink. Nobody is perfect. So what's the point of trying to fake it? You know, when you get real with yourself, it's easy for you to see somebody who faking. I'm just saying, y'all. Listen, I'm finna get on off here because I'm trying to stall. Last night, I forgot to put my phone on the charger. I forgot to put my Apple Watch. I'm like, Lord, woke up this morning, everything on 4%. I'm like, I need this stuff to work out, but I'm going to do it. If I got 5% and some headphones, I'm going to work. I'm going to do it. But it's been real. I love y'all, and I'll be back. I'll be back soon. Just stay tuned.